Good morning, everybody. Lisa Suazo, health and wellness coach here, inviting you to join the Clean Club. So I've gotten a lot of people that are really interested in joining, but they're like, I don't know, let me think about it. And what that tells me is that there's a part of you that really wants to do it, right? You want the benefits. Maybe you're not feeling so good. You want to lose the cravings. You want to lose weight. You want to feel more energetic. And there's the part of you that wants that, but there's also that part of you that's like, 3 weeks or 4 weeks is a long time. Can I make it that far? There's that sort of fear of failure, or that fear of not being able to be perfect and make it through, right? And so I think that's what's holding a lot of people back. Or maybe you've got different commitments already, things planned where you're like, I don't think that this is a good time to do a cleanse. Well, this is what I want to say to that to you guys. So a little over halfway through my cleanse, well, first of all, first things first. The intention of Clean Club, I want you all to know, is progress, not perfection. Okay? So when I was about halfway through my cleanse, one of my very best friends was getting married, and I was the maid of honor in her wedding. And so I definitely wasn't perfect on the cleanse. I chose that for that day, I was basically going to do a time out for clean. And so I chose to participate in her wedding day fully. So we had mimosas while we were getting ready, and I ate the food, I had some wedding cake, I had wine, and then the day after that I just jumped back on my clean wagon and I started again, almost like I had never stopped. And when I reached the end of clean, I still felt amazing. I'd still dropped 8.5 pounds, and I still felt like it was a big success for me because I had never done a cleanse that long either. And so I just want to share that with you, and I want you to think about that too. I feel like if you're thinking that this is maybe not a great time, when will there be a great time? There's no perfect time to do a cleanse. So I think you just have to make the choice to do it, right? And just know that you don't have to be perfect. Another thing to think about is, again, progress, not perfection. So rather than looking at it like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to make it for that full 4 weeks? Don't think that way. If you want to do it, do it. And you know what? Your first goal or your first intention can just be, I want to make it for a week, and then after that week, I think that the first week is actually the most challenging because you're kind of adjusting habits and, learning the recipes and all that stuff. But I think at the end of the first week, things will start getting easier for you and you'll start to feel really good. And then you can reset your intention. Do you want to keep going for another day, another 3 days, another 7 days? Then just keep setting out your goal further and further. And my suspicion is that you'll be feeling so good that you'll want to continue on. And you'll have that structure of support to help carry you through. And you know what? Maybe you don't. If you decide that after a week that was good for you, then I would still consider that a success. And you know why? Because you still took the risk. You said yes when you could have said no. You gave it a shot. And so that is a success in and of itself. And you've given your body the gift of a full week of diminished toxins and feeding it good nutrients and giving it a rest, giving your digestion a rest so it can do healing. So that's all great stuff and all great successes. So that is some food for thought for you today if you're kind of on the fence about joining or not. So again, progress, not perfection. Nobody's perfect. Don't let that hold you back. All right. Bye-bye.